All right, good morning, Freetown. Good morning, Sierra Leone. And of course, a warm greetings to our listeners across the globe, whether your time in the morning, afternoon, or evening. You're most welcome to the Epic Morning Show, your trusted show for credible information, thoughtful analysis, and of course, daily inspirational messages. So today is Thursday, the 13th day of November 2025, and me now, host as usual, Evangelist Lee. Therefore, do it now for the first segment of the Epic Morning Show. So they broadcast live from our studios at 54 Ellicott Road, Freetown, Sierra Leone, and also on frequency modulation 99.3 FM. And you can also follow the conversation live our Facebook live page at Epic Radio 99.3 FM, Radio Garden, and of course Choice FM. That's of course the one day with the now the eastern part of Freetown. So one will say plenty thank you for one take on our time for listening to me every day. Every weekday from Monday to Friday. We appreciate you now so much, and that's actually a lot to us. So the Epic Morning Show night service 30 minutes program with thoughtfully divided into two interactive segments, and then the first segment of the Epic Morning Show where we start off with our rising message of the day, and of course our breaking news highlight, hot topic of discussion where we feature guests to discuss on critical issues that demands critical answers. And of course towards the end of the program we open the phone line for making a get the opportunity for call and contribute to us with topic of discussion. We'll also take a look at our message on via our Facebook live page at Epic Radio 99.3 FM. So entertainment and sports as usual, wrap up the first segment of the Epic Morning Show. And in the second segment with Marion Precious George, they review the front pages of our newspapers and also invite analysts to break down and analyze the major stories that will be making the headlines this morning. So our hot topic of discussion, the All People's Congress, APC, raises various serious issues in their press conference on the 12th of November at their party headquarters. So what are the issues? So that's what we're about to ask in the program this morning. So you can grab yourself a cup of coffee or whether a glass of cool water. Well, it depends. So man says, well, choice no day. So man can just like in rest morning. So whatever I think you get this morning, just keep coming for the next 2 hours 30 minutes. Stay tuned. Alright, welcome back to the Epic Morning Show on Epic Radio 99.3 FM. A rising message of the day. Keep your secrets to yourself, because your best friend gets another best friend, and that best friend they certainly know to you. Therefore learn for keep secrets, not everything you need for tell some people. Because that person you consider or that person you see as your best friend get another party when you self consider his best friend, with that person there or that party they certainly not to you. This is the morning's message for today, the 13th day of November 2025. Stay tuned.
Let's play.
Yeah.
Yes, First Bank don't make am easy for we where can go do banking transaction na the office na all. Just look for any kiosk or shop, any site where you see the First Bank agent sign, just go inside and do all your banking transaction. Like for deposit or draw money, you want transfer money or open account, e not tap there. Like you want recharge your phone, pay bill, and plenty other banking transaction there. With the USSD code when a 984, where you go dial na your phone, you can able check your balance, transfer money, pay your utility bill them like you EDSA bill. First Bank, you first. First Bank Sierra Leone is a subsidiary of First Bank Nigeria Limited.
Epic Radio 99.3. It's so refreshing.
Oh, Erasmus life, so full of delight. Getting lost in new cities every
Are you a graduate looking for a world-class master's degree? The Erasmus Mundus Joint Master's Scholarship offers graduates a fully funded chance to study across Europe at top universities. Applications open in October with deadlines in January. Choose from a wide range of master's programs in engineering, technology, law, health, arts, social sciences, and many more. Here is how to apply. Visit the official Erasmus Mundus catalog online, select your program, prepare your documents and apply directly through the program's website. Don't miss this life-changing opportunity. This is your moment. Study, grow and connect across cultures. Erasmus Mundus. Inspire, apply, achieve. Funded by the European Union.
Epic Radio 99.3. It's so refreshing.
Alright, welcome to our breaking news highlight on Epic Radio 99.3 FM. And joining me in the studio this morning is Usman Ibrahim Mara. Usman, good morning, and what's breaking in the show this morning?
We begin with sad news this morning. The Nigerian Customs Service say they don't discover $29.4 billion naira, which is about $20 million worth of cocaine, with a hand over to the National Drug Law Enforcement Agency after the Fenam is our empty container. We come out Nawataki here na Freetong. Now, according to the Customs in Nigeria, the 7th of October this year, the container with registration number GCNU 1332851 be reached Nigeria from Salone. It was supposed to be used for load exported goods them, but when they try for clean and disinfect the container, they meet suspicious package them. This make the customs call NDLEA, police and DSS and other security agencies in Nigeria for joint hand for check the container. When they open the container, they say they find 50 package them, each with 20 parcel, total weight of 1 tons, which is 1,000 kilogram of cocaine, with a value at 29.4 billion nairas, about $20 million. According to the Nigerian authorities, nobody no claim responsibility for the container at this moment. This all came yesterday. Security forces that will include the police, NDLEA and ONS be bond more than $1 million worth of drugs.
Well, of course, yesterday it's a progress for us as a nation because we see, like you rightly say, I mean, this is not a one-day fight or individual fight, it's a collective fight.
Yeah.
And yesterday at Hastings, you see everybody, I mean, security sector, I mean, they were part of it. And see, I mean, because people only deny and say, I mean, such thing that happen. So it's good, and let's see how we can come together and fight against this drugs issue in the country.
But the discovery of these huge parcels, amounts of drugs, about 20 billion naira, 29 billion naira, about $20 million dollars, very, very alarming, you think?
Definitely, it is alarming.
That's all for the breaking news this morning, Ivan.
Thank you very much, Usman Ibrahim, for the breaking news. And of course, continue further listening to Epic Radio 99.3 FM. And quick one before we go, and you get Bokutin for talk, but you not get better top up. So by Kaiba bundle and the answer, just dial *500# or subscribe to the cheapest voice bundle in Salona. The more you subscribe, the more chance you get for win brand new keke, motorbike, generator, and of course solar lights them. So don't forget the code na *500#. Stay tuned.
me
na gama pina selu wana vokpindiu banu be hingo wa mi ayi agilole ayama agije yi benole
na keke ililo orange money tinya wotenga anu be hingo wa
okanya boda anu be hingo wa gatatira na hundo ditaka mai ona itatika ngitimenda na mega kapeta weju paya kukebe na iwe anu pewote anu be hingo wa iwe ebiada ale 500 ash kwa bibe soba kaba ofisa gama bia ma bi ya be poto bia ma be daya ash 444 ash obia ma bi maxis after ya yenge ko bi pawota wa orange money na wega kabia buna yo kabe he poto wa wini wiki pile yo samu da solar light isa tina ka motorbike sia ka generator esa to bo ka pile nu ya akeketa wini yo ka mo le o e kita bu ile bembo ya he tangma e di me ko bia 32 futi amu to wa ti bu pandanda ono dada gba wa bu ko bi bile futa ya na e fu pandanda ya ma go bi to wa ri bu dabu ya ma bo bi he bi ta fu pe pandanda ono dada pa ma bu ko bi bile futa la ro pandanda ya ma bi to wa ri bu dabu ya ma bo bi pe ya we bi he bi ta bu ya ma ko bile futa ba bi ya chale nu wana fada star 500 ash ko ya ma bi ya pe koto ya ma bi pa orange money ha na le ga ka bi o te ga fu anu be he ngo wa orange ka orange money ya ta fu ta be he bla ti ati ta fu ta be lo pe ya ta gama salo lo yi ta gama
Epic Radio 99.3. It's so refreshing.
Money don't come with soba kaiba. Aren't ready for making soba kaiba.
Ide kam tale bongo de la nenye. Ide kam banta gel mo uni bana de la nya. Aye, okay ba malinge kono. Klimo mo gote. Anya keke me fu fele nyenye. Orange money. A post kemi okay bai keke.
You dey wait for
Ankai da tani kan se benefit. Orange apo red kan ameta tela amega campaign. America ko ya le be kan to fe. Mo love you no di komo ikaiba. Unko wetagbo star 500 ash. Come on tomorrow on da kai mu kaiba. Me pina nko so popo pati. Mo gbelede come weta ash 144 ash. Ba come ko so yala ne apatela amaxi tap mo pimu no. Anti yo to mi orange money ka de carton. Come on ba fere. Tike tapi mo fino me ma bota iko ike mo esola o kada anto yi generator. Mo fa mo fe uniki no to tapi akakanyin. Kare ani epia ma bota ke tapi mo fino me. Amemi apoto mantela empowerment bi at maru kono te tem kokodo di want. Orange na nya to some of it. Come on pempa ni smomu. Come on back to amoshamu. Atoka ko so marane akalun kamu. Muna pa kama tera na ni smomu mo mu kaiba. Wetagbo star 500 ash. Come on no ka so ba fet ko popo pati. Koka yo era mi amu ka orange money to no. Come on no so imu kaiba. Orange money. Oranga nya to some man ka so ba mu pone. Na you don't come can't for su.
Epic Radio.
All right, welcome back to the Epic Morning Show on Epic Radio 99.3 FM. They watch you on Facebook at Epic Radio 99.3 FM as well, and also Radio Garden Choice FM, not the eastern part of Kitong. And I told you, say the All People's Congress, they organized a press conference yesterday, and they raised serious concern about things they happen in the country. I mean, from drugs to issues of national interest, and of course, one that break for do with the tripartite recommendation them, and so much more in the press conference day. So basically, that's what we are going to talk about in the program this morning, an in-depth conversation about waiting exactly come out from the press conference day. So stay tuned. On our side, we expect to get Abdul Karim Kamara, of course, in the studio, and in a member of the Publicity Secretariat, the All People's Congress, for me we can discuss waiting the concerns them we then raised yesterday. Stay tuned. All right, welcome back to the Epic Morning Show on Epic Radio 99.3 FM. And joining me in the studio this morning is Abdul Karim Kamara Square, and of course, a member of the Publicity Secretariat, All People's Congress. Karim AKK, good morning and welcome to the Epic Morning Show.
Good morning, my brother Ivan. Good morning, Sierra Leone. Good morning to everybody listening to this all-important program.
Nice having you this morning.
It's a pleasure too.
All right, so make we get a tip of or probably highlight of what happened at the press conference yesterday, and we get a message from listen to it in the chairman of the All People's Congress BC yesterday at the press conference. Stay tuned.
Distinguished members of the press, APC dignitaries, friends of democracy, and our international partners, they normally don't come, but they represent people in localities important. And we step from contact them with the content proposing to be the country. We stand at a defining moment in our nation's democratic journey. The agreement for national unity and the Tripartite Committee's recommendation were born out of a painful chapter, a time when the unions demanded fairness, transparency, and accountability in our elections. The All People's Congress entered that agreement in good faith, motivated by a desire to rescue our democracy from mistrust and to restore the confidence of our people in their electoral system. It was never about political convenience. It was about national survival and the sacred duty of leadership to uphold justice. However, as we observe the ongoing implementation process, it is increasingly clear that the spirit and intent of the agreement are being undermined by a unilateral approach from the government. Instead of a collaborative, transparent process that reflects the joint ownership of both parties and the matter of Toronto, we are witnessing selective interpretation, selective consultation, and selective implementation. The agreement for national unity was meant to heal our nation, to serve as a bridge between two political entities for the good of all Sierra Leoneans. It called for equal partnership, mutual respect, and genuine commitment to reform. The Tripartite Committee's recommendations, carefully developed through months of painstaking deliberations, were meant to guide the transformation of our electoral system. From one marred by controversy and distrust to one that guarantees fairness and integrity. Yet, today, those very recommendations risk being reduced to mere rhetoric, with implementation decisions often taken without adequate consultation or transparency. Our position as the All People's Congress is firm. The implementation process must reflect the same spirit of inclusiveness and accountability that inspired the agreement for national unity. Every step, from reviewing the electoral law and restructuring the Electoral Commission to instituting oversight mechanisms, must be done jointly, transparently, and with full respect for the tripartite agreement. Any attempt by the government to act alone or to politicize the process is a betrayal not only of the agreement but of the people of the region who place their hope in this new dawn of unity. We are not opposed to progress. We are opposed to pretend. We are not rejecting reform. We are rejecting manipulation. The APC will not sit idly by while the principles of the agreement are quietly eroded through unilateral action and selective implementation. We therefore call for an immediate commitment to the joint mechanism of implementation, ensuring that both parties are equally represented and that the monitoring and evaluation process is open for full. As a party, we are ready to play our part responsibly.
All right, plenty thank you to the team for put that together, and you listen to the Epic Morning Show on Epic Radio 99.3 FM. AKK, I mean that's now a chairman, and waiting. Actually, I mean we don't go through the tripartite recommendations, and of course we at some point I remember we almost reach 89% of completion according to waiting the government be say. I mean waiting at the issue of the APC party.
Again, good morning, Sierra Leoneans. You see, this country, one thing we SLPP still they do, then just still feel say within the dark days. They just feel say the people of this country still not enlightened. They just feel say they can just get up one morning and do anything they feel like doing because they don't test on one. And so they get that assurance, say we can do one back. So what did the APC don't do? Now for say, like what they can say in English, it's a twice beaten, once shy. You understand? In other words, it's saying like for the first time, you can understand say it might have been a mistake. But when it happens for the second time, it means you're a fool. And that's what people normally say twice beaten, once shy. In other words, waiting with the APC don't do, because we don't see the manipulative tendencies. We didn't see how deceitful is this current government, and they not test time and succeed in 2023. We don't allow to entire party organogram. We don't allow to entire party structures for making sure say a repeat of 2023 never surface again at Sierra Leone. So waiting with the APC do is like we say we provide the necessary checks and balances, meaning we are equally part of governance. That is first thing where I want to establish very clear. That because we are opposition leaders, we are part of governance. We prepare, we provide checks and balances. We raise the red flags as and when necessary. So you being a serious political party, now for make sure say you follow the day-to-day activities of government and make sure say they not left you behind. That anything they do, you monitor them strictly saying so.
Okay.
So in other words, we press conference yesterday, it hinged on the fact say, we not just sit on idly by in the exact words of the chairperson, the chairman of the acting chairman of our party, Ambassador Osman Fode Yansane. He say, we they make sure say we follow everything we don't go agree on. Don't forget, the tripartite gets 80 plus 4 recommendations. He said we not be go per that tripartite because we be weak, but because we choose peace over rancor. We allow say Sierra Leone big pass with all. But now that where we don't go sit down. For let we say yes. Let we see how best we can move past this. We don't put recommendations them together. We don't sign. We forgive them the binding effect. In other words, we call it legal efficacy. And so if we don't do this, now we don't come at the implementation point. Now government one begin to treat them with trivialities, i.e., then they cherry pick as to whose recommendation favor them.
What was the choice of Kaifala Mara, I mean, for replace Dr. Samuel Kamara in that implementation and representation? Was it a mistake? Because for me to not say that on ability now you will get now we talk about say I don't know whether I can't remember if now you be there, but look at how Samuel Kamara not be they frequent, no, they represent the party frequently, and that's we make now choose Kaifala Mara for representation. Was it? Is it the same thing?
To be honest, I said this yesterday to a journalist, and today I'm saying it again to you, and I think this is a very big platform. If waiting Dr. Kaifala Mara don't do within this 1 week, now in Samura Kamara be done they do for the past 1 year, I think say this issue of saying SLPP the cherry pick the 80+4 recommendation for don't go past this.
But I still complain.
Now what can happen for make you see the positives. Now I make the meeting yesterday get 3 areas address, i.e. The current chief negotiator found on behalf of the APC party give a holistic overview as to when we appoint who side the tripartite day, waiting they don't do and waiting they not do it.
Okay.
You see now, eh? So because he just came into the room, he gave a try for those who call a background.
They don't take
check.
about 1.5 months.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
All right, go ahead.
So in 1 month where he don't they effectively in charge, he try for those who call a background analysis. Because before you say that this I want let we do, you get for ask us waiting una don't do. Then waiting una not do it. Then if una not do this, why una not do am?
So this is nothing seems to be done with.
This is exactly the leverage where money na senge be get now because there ain't one be there in the room. So he can just get up one morning, I don't know how he can don't sleep, sometimes sleep fine, he tweets. Say the tripartite recommendation we don't do 95%. Nobody is there to cross-check that one. But with the advent of Dr. Kaifala Mara now, he don't sit time, say come, let we can sit down. Wait till you don't do. Wait till you not do it, and why you not do this?
So from
and to your greatest dismay, the tripartite recommendation will not even implement 25% yet.
Wow.
However, what they then do, if they take one activity, then do then post. We don't do 70%.
Okay.
For which sensitive issues where they give the efficacy and again make Sierra Leoneans get the confidence back in the ECSL, in election management bodies, requirements then where we make as recommendations, we're going to make Sierra Leoneans then get the confidence back again. These recommendations, then they shelve them.
So out of the 80 recommendation, I mean, which one so far the government and that of the tripartite committee, waiting exactly out of the 80?
Waiting, I go say to you, very, very clear. Now, with regards to recommendation 32, it requires ECSL forget what to call an oversight committee, where they checkmate their excesses and see exactly whether then they perform their roles and responsibilities within the provisions of the law. And this particular committee supposed to be composed at the well of parliament and be led by a member of the opposition party. As it is now, that recommendation or that resolution is still nowhere to be found. However, you dey see ECSL say, we are an independent institution. We not submit ourselves to no oversight committee for checkmate we or no waiting and waiting we they do. Because we are independent and by statutory requirement, we're not answerable to nobody. But see the twist of it here. There is no single institution in this country where big past the law. The law is bigger than any other person. And I will say this again. The law is bigger than President Bio. So if President Bio is the president of this country, the law big pass. Tell me why the law not for big pass ECSL. Now the same ECSL, when it comes to in financial support, now government of Sierra Leone, they remunerate ECSL. And when government they allocate funds to ECSL, it they pass through USAI, it they pass through parliament. But it is often said, and it is often said again, that he that pays the piper takes the tune.
So out of 80, you don't just state one. And what about the
And they
balance?
continue with the
Okay,
other one.
Go
then.
ahead.
Resolution 78. Now, a very key and fundamental resolution. We hinge on the fact, say, it anchor onto the type of representation and how we choose for elect representatives them. This is a recommendation that is fundamental. And so therefore, what the SLPP they do, then they try for say how best they can do them backdoor consultation, and then come and forcefully attempt.
But you agree with me that the debate still the gun that whether we use the first past the post or that of the PR.
The resolution very clear.
The debates don't they go on?
Yes. And so it requires a serious stakeholder engagement, wherein the people they communicate to you clearly as to which type of representation they want and why they want them. But this is still not as
so if they not get
evident.
consultation, bringing people around, and which of course AKK we don't get that conversation, how will they know that which one go suits the people of Sierra Leone if they not get consultation?
But you know they go get 2-3 people in a corner. You say na PR they want. But let me give you this joke. When then go this redistricting na Freetown City Council, you see the overwhelming rejection. When they assemble a stakeholders meeting with regards to this resolution 78, civil society organizations represented by Marcella Samba, the Council of Paramount Chiefs, and a host of other stakeholders, everybody don't communicate, say, we are fine with the first past the post. Get that clear. But yet still, government is hell-bent on making sure that, you know what, after we don't that, it's about to
So not ever do a survey for make you realize everybody wants the first past the post.
No, in democracy, everybody not go want one thing.
No, but okay, sorry. Go ahead.
In democracy, it's the majority that wins.
So not doing survey for me could not realize
that is why we are saying, let us go to the people. Let us talk to the people. Let us tell the people the advantages of.
So when that's they happen now, as we speak, now that's what it's for say, KK.
Beautiful.
So it's in more what the government do because these are things really happening. Like for us here at Epic, we don't get that PR and first party post conversation more than 2 or 3 times.
And you don't sit me, Honorable Alpha Kanaya, at the same time.
Thank you.
And you see what he tell you, say, them they go back. Not to what you go do now, been too money, you know, they go get 300 or 400 people, they say they represent the entire Sierra Leone. We agree with it. Yes, let us go to the people. We are just saying, as the APC, that pursuant to the recommendations, this is where the argument is going, or our discussion is going to center on. Pursuant to the recommendations, the 80+4 recommendations, we get recommendations will require constitutional amendments.
Okay.
We get some recommendations that will require basic legislative amendments. We get some recommendations that will require institutional reforms. You understand? We get some recommendations that will require basic best practices. And so, when you come to constitutional or legislative reforms, I just want to bring to your attention, say, after we don't hide from this government white paper for so long, I think say through we minority leader in parliament, we don't see certain issues them way amongst a host of them where I want for make we address this morning. One, then they propose for make we amend section 37 of the Public Election Act, where they talk about how we forget we final voter register. And that in this final voter register, then propose say every voter forgets a national identification card. And that national identification card for equally gets waiting you for call like you NIN number. And other requirements for identify you clearly, say you know it's Sierra Leone. Now, when you go back to parent law, for you forget the qualification for vote in this country, you for be 18 years and above. First. And secondly, for make you vote in an election, you for be a registered person in that election, and you must be issued what we call a voter's ID card. Now the argument is this. For make you go na NCRA, how many of Sierra Leonean people comparing the harsh realities of life now, will they able afford 140 leons?
AKK.
This is a serious conversation.
This is a serious conversation, but one thing, I mean, let's be honest again in a certain situation. When you talk about this national ID card, now something we don't go on for the past 1 to 2 years in this country. I remember the president be launched and sometime, I know you remember the month again, but government don't keep the push time for make people and go take national ID card. And me and you know that in the first world, when you want to be a developed nation, you need to get identification card. That's at some point it's a must for make you get them. But so why this will be a concern to the APC? Why this will be a concern to the APC? I mean, instead of telling our supporters them for make them go out and get the national ID card, because it's for national development. AKK.
Okay, beautiful. Firstly, the APC not they against Sierra Leoneans forget ID cards.
Okay.
We support them. The argument APC they make is that if you say you they disenfranchise somebody for vote because he not get ID card, it's illegal. Because the laws of this country say for make you vote in an election, you must be registered for that particular election, and you must be issued a voter's ID card. There's a difference between a voter's ID card and a national identification card. Let us understand these two things. I can be a registered voter, but I not get a national identification card. That does not disqualify me as a Sierra Leonean. The reason is this. For make you get the national identification card, that's what you get for buy. And because of the harsh realities of in Sierra Leone now, that 55.5% of Sierra Leoneans, they go to bed on just 1 meal per day.
So is it that because Sierra Leone are not getting money, or because
this is our argument?
Sierra Leone just don't feel like it's important for them?
This way I'm coming, Ivan. If you allow me make a land, you see how logical my arguments could look like. Number two, now that because of the harsh realities in Sierra Leone, the cost of living too high. Not to every Sierra Leonean, wallahi, they Abacha Street they sell 100 leons per day. If you went in the go Bara case, when in the go Bara market, because at these some homes that will come up from these poor homes. So in other words, if your mama something na the breadwinner at the house, if they go take auction markets for sell no more for can put food na table, for make una basically able get 1 meal a day. Then you say make mama take ID card for 7 picking them. Just for understand this reality. For each one they cost you 140 leons. Who said that mama they pull that money? You no get her. So are you going to deprive 7 people because they don't get money for go take ID card?
So if government is spend per national ID card, then government again want for get a voter's ID card. Why don't you think about it?
No, this is a requirement. This is a requirement. So the best thing government can do is that we already don't get a voter register in this country. Synchronize them into the NCRA database and provide free ID cards to people. If you say you want merge in law, I'm saying if you want merge, say before you qualify for votes, you forget a national identification card, then let it be free. Don't forget, because the voter ID card where they give the voter is a free ID card, because that is his sovereign right, his born right, his right to vote and be voted for.
All right.
He no need for go buy him. This is our argument. But you write for belong to Sierra Leone and for be identified as a Sierra Leonean for other reasons, but government they do that particular card day at a high tech. And to some extent, although the 140,000
probably people are going for
no go
slow in terms of development, because national ID card should have been compulsory even at some point during our time. And look at, I mean, waiting.
We know they deny the fact.
So it's slow in terms of progress.
No, Alvin.
I
don't want you to speak for and on behalf of the government.
No, I'm not speaking, but this is something of national interest.
Yes.
National ID card, this not a
we support it.
I'm coming, AKK. This, if it don't be long achievable by both parties, we Salone people involved with boast of national ID card. That's
there.
What I'm saying.
But you cannot come and disenfranchise somebody just because you not get national ID card. This is the argument.
Okay.
Now, go na Krubola. For argument's sake, this was the second limb of my argument. If you notice now, one time you host some member of parliament now, they tell you saying they ask for make NCRA increase in the centers so that people can get access to ID cards.
Okay.
Now go Krubola, you hardly find NCRA center there. Go Mongo, go na Million Village, if you they say NCRA center there. So do you mean you are going to deprive my people in city here? Just because they not get NCRA center, they don't for votes for AKK if the need arise? No, they are Sierra Leoneans. It's their born right. You cannot take it away from them. So it's a situation now. It has some time. The person get the money for making even get the ID card, but the service not available.
All right.
Or B, the person not get the money just because things are difficult. Now he make during elections, then they make sure say then they post every part in this country with what I will call voter registrars. For go and register people then. It's in fact they say how then they register you and they give you ID card. Then they reach to you. Hard to reach areas are provided for. You know why? This is a constitutional mandate. You know they can't usurp or take away this right, your born right from people, just because you want to be so savvy. And this is where the SLPP is attempting to be savvy. Right. And this is where APC will not allow it. We are saying, if you say you want everybody wait for register, now NCRA automatically become a voter, or whosoever want for vote, if I get any number, two provisions with the profile. Make NCRA centers accessible to all, to the most difficult terrains. That's one. Two, make them free. Because with people away then they now then other parts of the world or this country, so me brother, for me then see 5 million a day. But this me I know they talk out of political hype. For me they see 5 million a day, my brother. It's difficult. Go now parts then at the country. Make you see how people then they find it difficult for get 10 leons or 20 leons a day. Say now, make you go take 140 leons. For which even that 140 leons not get guarantee and say they get the ID card. Because now the ID card is different. If you not get 500,000, you know they get her. If you say now the 140 leon no more, they follow the government price, you know you get her after 2 years.
So
it's becoming chaotic. So we the APC say, we called with people them yesterday because the issue with they at hand serious.
Okay.
It require first knowledge through information. We need for inform with people and for know exactly what are the status quo. Waiting exactly they happen. Waiting exactly at the bottlenecks. Waiting exactly don't happen. And so we make sure say we assemble experts there yesterday. Mayor Yvonne Akisoya make and clear say the steering committee where government's been set now a non-working workshop. It's a workshop that is non-functioning. And it make you see the mayor be right, the chief minister say. But how on earth, from this 2025, the steering committee don't only meet 3 terms? I repeat, only 3 terms. If these guys are really serious about implementing the tripartite. Now, I make it tell and say, because we are not look too committed to this entire process, firstly, I go tell you clearly, say, me I not get time for thing we not the whole survey.
Okay.
Me at the back of if we are not serious, panel. Number 2, we say, but look at this situation. We dey ask una for let we get equal representation na the steering committee. In fact, na una appoint we. Don't forget, the tripartite was co-chaired. So if we can't get a steering committee, it will be equally co-chaired and have equal representation. And most importantly and fundamentally, it's the steering committee where for them become responsible for the recruitment of the tripartite secretariat. See the sad reality. The steering committee don't even know how go look at her appear. He just boss Jinjing. Would I hire him? Would I appoint him? Would I answer able to? Na God na him.
So why would not be asked question by them?
Pardon, the questions they would ask so.
But
you know what?
But I think Golokats are on the under for over a month now, and why the concern now?
If you listen me carefully, me before they can radio, sometimes always they can talk, and they talk in my introduction. The SLPP don't enjoy this fact, say they be don't do one once and then they do one back. So they just feel say now this country like they don't get this thing what we call complacency, that they can do anything anyhow and how they feel like. But genuinely, one tell and say those days are gone. Now if you really notice this heated back and forth will be gets now between APC and SLPP will cross these statements where Jimmy Batilo Songa be make. Yesterday, PPRC, again, this is not the second limb of we press conference, called the leadership of the APC and that of the leadership of the SLPP, and tell and say these hate speeches not fine in a democratic dispensation. It heightened tensions and enough fine for a thriving democracy like we own. However, the APC make abundantly clear, say we're not law-abiding people. We know they ask for much. The only thing we they ask for at this point in time, and I always did on record for this, that we know they ask for much, we just they ask, say, let we play according to the rules of engagement. Let we play by the laws. If you fail for play by the laws, you know they expect me for abide by the laws. What do I mean by this? There is a law which tell me say, or which they say, Ivan like I sit down so, and not for slap you. There is a law. You cannot do that. It's unlawful. But Ivan, just because you feel say na you sit down today na you the manager na you the anchor this program, you come on yanda you can make me pie, you slap me. You say no, AKK not for slap, now for AKK for follow the law, I for go report.
But you're supposed to follow the law. That's
hey,
what the
bra,
law. That's
that
what they're
so
this is.
Wait, sir, wait, ma make am clear. Wallahi, Ivan, where you sit down yanda, where you know say Lord the way guide me and you to say, who say you write tap, now they may you begin. And thus, you don't get right for slap me. Ivan, you slap me now, yeah. Well, if I don't slap you, anytime defend this woman, I'll get her.
So is it a situation where an SLPP APC member SLPP member don't slap APC member?
But I will lie. The sooner way JB Batilo Songa make that reckless statement, we reply in equal measures. So we don't communicate back to PPRC. Say we don't sign. We can't sign. No, we don't know say now SLPP quick for sign a table, but they know they abide. But we say we follow them now. Yes, we sign an agreement.
So in this kind of tension,
let us understand.
In this kind of
Ivan, let me land.
In this, I'm coming. This a better way to bring this point here, because at some point, media house there don't they get confrontation in the studios then when it comes to political discourse and whatever. And for me personally, it's serious. I mean, how waiting at the faith moving to 2028. Foresee that we go get a peaceful election, because just interview, they get heated debate. I mean, words they be thrown at each other, and at some point you go wonder waiting saloon people and therefore gets from all those conversations really happen.
Ivan, I repeat that the time me and Mambo be there. That APC of 2023, it not go ever be an APC again.
So is that the APC 2020 is not radical?
It's not going to be radical. It's going to be a civilized APC, but it will be that APC that Niccolo Machiavelli says. It has two phases. That phase of gentility and that phase of bestiality.
What should we expect to
now listen, the next APC executive is a phase that Niccolo Machiavelli, again I repeat, says that it's the phase of a two-person, i.e. that of gentility and that of bestiality. And we can use either of these phases as and when the need arises.
Are we safe as a nation?
If you want peace, we'll give you peace.
Are we safe as a nation?
If you want Sonko, you meet us readily.
Are we safe as
this is our position. No, we are very safe.
With all them kinds of there.
It's not, listen, you're missing the point. We are saying, I repeat, we are not asking for much. We are asking that let us play according to the rules. We have never been on record that the APC don't sign an agreement and I will force breaker. There is nowhere. Challenge me anywhere. If you see and prove me wrong. Now, I could tell PPRC yesterday, say, with the car, we don't, in fact, not with the car, we they sign this agreement. SLPP na so then they quick na paper. In fact, they first sign, but they first broke the law. But if they broke the law, they broke our. It's simple. But we know the first broker. But if they broke this law with the broker, it's simple. Ivan, like I see don't so.
You know, when you talk, I just the mind just play whether if Sierra Leoneans actually deserve what they waiting in the air, so
they deserve it. Sierra Leoneans don't see firsthand how SLPP don't behave in 2023. It's not new to Sierra Leoneans again. That is why I always say this: the people of this country don't resolve. Say, you can fool us at certain time, but you cannot fool us at all the time.
Make statements then. One, I mean, we make the country ungovernable, and these are statements.
No, then we don't pass that now.
No, but these are statements we don't come up from our party as well.
Wait. We don't pass that. I make yesterday we don't go sign.
So is it not making the country ungovernable?
No, we are not known for that. We are not.
But I say I'm on a party member.
No, we are not known for that.
No, wait, you agree on a party member? They say that.
Waiting one party member says something we are not understand and clear. But let us not dig old wounds again. Yesterday we don't settle down in a PPRC. We don't sign, say nobody not go make them kind of statement again. We don't dissociate ourselves from them. We behave in a more civilized manner now. Civility go take the center stage again. But the only thing they say, if you know say you not supposed for slap me, not slap me, oh. You know they expect say you slap me, I go let you complain. I want to make them Canada can meet me you too. Waiting happen, he slap me a slapper. Instant. That's the situation now. Hey, but waiting happen, I'll be here AKK. Hey, but AKK slap me, myself a slapper. Okay, Osh, you back Osh, will go before. But it cannot be a situation again. I'll be waiting happen here AKK. AKK slap me, but me I no slapper. Oh, me I go let him complain. We'll be doing 2023, but we need to do it again 2028. If you know say you're not supposed to slap me, not slap me.
The analogy seems to be very strong.
Well, that's the position. That's the law. The law is not only for you, it's for all of us. There is one thing what Professor Ayevi Daisy propounded: equality before the law. We are all equal. There's no sacred cow before the law. Supremacy of the law.
All right. So aside of the ID card, electoral reform, and all when I get concerned with the tripartite steering committee and all, which again
the third limb. The third limb of a press conference yesterday. Now for we are awakening with people and say there is an ongoing cartographic mapping. What do we mean by cartographic mapping? This now a system where statistics really don't kickstart, where they last for approximately 6 to 8 months, where then they delineate the country into what we call enumeration areas, and that we they call on with people and say, this time around, let us be vigilant, because we want to see who's like Kenema populated past Freetown. We want to see Freetown we not populated, where they one can create 3 localities in Freetown and left Kenema we populated past Freetown, but they're not divided. We want to see how that can be justified. And so therefore we are talking to our people.
In that midterm census, you want to blame the government of Sierra Leone. Now una APC, una me tell people and say make. No, this is we'll talk. Will be. I'm not a spokesperson for the APC, but for the SLPP, sorry. But midterm census, I mean, una tell una supporter them and not count them. Una tell Freetown una supporters and say, may not allow them for count. And statistics tell you, states clearly say some side and they will go. They even stone them, so they don't go count people.
The constitution of this country make abundantly clear. You see, one to APC not the meddle into. Now constitutional violations, constitutional abrogations. We challenge the midterm census on 2 grounds. One, it's unconstitutional. That's the Constitution of Sierra Leone say we can always get a census after any 10 years. And how can you have a midterm census? Then say, because they don't say no to 10 years, they call a midterm. It was unconstitutional. You violate the Constitution. What did they do? They put a statutory document in a parliament for make them force their way through. Number 2, we tell them say we not get the capacity, we not get the finances, we not get the logistics for do that census. And not only now APC communicates to them that way. If it do international partners, so they say, hey, wait a second. You cannot embark into this lofty or laudable project. It's a big project. You don't have the finances. You don't have the logistical support. It's better you wait. They say nothing. Then they go ahead. Why? Because then they get political motives. Then we get a political intent we don't want to achieve. Amidst all expert opinion and advice, they not listen them. Then go ahead. And so therefore what happen? It end up for BC, the data self where then carry it become unreliable. International partners not rely on them. Even they say we consider young people and not rely on them. Why? Sometimes we then want you team up. We then tell you team up. The huge of millions of dollars we then put on that midterm census. No yield, no dividend. So what APC say, and we still qualify, and we so proud of our decision that we APC not the meddle into anything we unconstitutional. Now he make when the president make a proclamation say with the decennial census this year 2025 December. APC take them. Say indeed this is constitutional with a supporter.
So what's already
Now them push them back. Say now you not go be again 2025 oh. Now you go be 2026.
So is it the same thing?
What's happen when they do so?
The same thing they for do for midterm census. And I'm not go make them count.
No, wait, I give you the joke now. Ivan, this year they talk to people of this country, they really they go through pains. They go on take time on account Una allow we talk to people and make them understand. From 2025, and then turn and see 2026. You know why I make them do so? There's a particular provision in the tripartite recommendation. See now the nexus. The resolution 26 and not too certain. We tell you say you only they use a data where you don't get or secure 2 years prior to the general elections, and failing which that data not reliable. You know they use them for the next general elections for informed decisions to be taken for the next general elections. You see what they do? If we don't do this now, you understand, sir?
I'd get you.
2025 to 2028, it's not to 3 years. 3 years. So that data will be so valid and reliable for inform with 2028 elections. But you know what they do? Then don't define us straight to 2026. So by the time we count 2026 in December 2 weeks, we don't go inside 2027 when the result go come on. So automatically that data no meets the threshold as required for where we already be don't say you forget the data 2 years before election. I don't know if you understand this analogy. I don't understand, eh?
Go ahead.
So therefore, then push her. But now what do we do? Anyhow, we SLPP do. Now we are the next government. Now this country come 2028 legitimately through the ballot box.
So my initial
question. And so therefore, we know the boycott them. I like them say these census then they do in 2027 will they participate. Because we know say no more election at 2028. And now we are the next government. So even if they say then they do the census 2027 will they participate. This is the point we are making clear. Because that data we want to make it be credible, we want to make it be reliable, so that they inform we and international partners in terms of decision making and development purposes. So therefore, the APC is saying yesterday that now that people are not beginning to go now in our communities, then they check UNA. Because don't forget, this current population and housing census, not a household count anymore. Now a head count. And for rural EAs, we they take the population quota of 350 to 450 for a rural EA. Although we can get clustered, but if that be census business, I can for Kanka explain more.
All right.
And for urban EAs, we they take 400 to 600 head counts. You know how this can happen now? Tradina by household them be the count. Like this host, they count 1 host, 2 hosts, 3 hosts, 60 to 70, they say now 1 EA. But now, for better data, for credible data, it's immaterial of the household. Now head counts then they count. Because some hosts then you can see this host big, so all, sometimes there are 2 people there no more. You dey go see one small host, don't be also pity under. Right? They see past 20 or 30 people inside one host. So now, best practice requires say, for make you get reliable data, do the head count, the person bing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So in an area where you don't get close for urban EAs, 400 to 600, you the ring them. So yana an enumeration area.
Right.
So this is what is ongoing now. So what the APC do yesterday? Through we entire party structure, we call from chairman, ward chairman, constituency chairman, district chairman, regional chairman, and national executive. Everybody come. Let me see the press conference was so jam-packed. Take the message now. You are now going to be the people who are going to cascade this message. That the sooner una see statistics Sierra Leone, people then get statistics Sierra Leone, una give them a mammoth welcome. We glad una don't una country. Look, if we want to go sell, not go sell again for that day. Do are patient. That one day not go make you know it. Do ya? Make sure say them count you, and make sure say them count all you host them. Everything where they make them see them. And even if you want left, you come say, hey, you know reach under here to remind them.
Thank you very much.
And so what APC they do?
Quick one.
We don't recruit monitors all over the country for monitor this all important process because it has a very serious impact.
Thank you very much, AKK, and continue for the retreat. One for open the phone line, make we listen to it in we call us them, and also continue for the drop your comments via Facebook live page at Epic Radio 99.3 FM. So to go for a short break, and we'll come back. We will start topic on our calls on 079 994 993. Stay tuned.
Hey Maria, I see say you give small mark soft drink back. You know say you get so sugar, eh?
I know, but he asked for fending where he lack. Wetin again I go able giam?
You don't try Sierra juice? Now you know mommy they give me picking them. You no get better sugar or you compare them to the other juice. In fact, na natural thing them they use for make them. We flop with thing them where they nourish the body, and that's the help for make picking grow fine.
Talk true. I glad for you this so, but now the body no more is good for, or is sweet na mouth?
Me sister, is sweet. Say, make I tell you the best part. Sierra juice they support with local economy, as na Salonia then they get all the thing them where they use for make the juice. It better for we picking them and we come free.
Wow, I no be know all this. I dey begin give Max Sierra Juice one time. Usai I go able know more about them.
Now for check the research lab, they don't do all their studies for back 'em up. Sarah Juice na the smart and healthy choice for we picking them.
For more information, call 077 600 000. Sierra Juice, the taste of Salone.
Epic Radio 99.3. It's so refreshing.
Kohombo wone amude kotara udun. Kohombo wone jalbude da wa wondo zangu anti jemma. Ye komoko ba keldudon hinomo da uyadu makodu.
Uno okekeun an kesun pool orange money wadilang mokoba keldudo.
Hi day mokoba be kelube dudu be heuti orange yaltini kayasi ko wiete mega campaign and they're leading the phone ko wadata mobe wana mokoba kelube hi and tanta 500 ash fi hupingol o mokoba keludun ko wana ijonere ele wola ko duri marum tanta ash 144 ash maida golira maxit apong fi yobirgol orange money heba fere fi gayagol piriji durudi yontere be wano sola e piyo munkoi moterji e lewru kala aden goto wona ko ganyi tekeun kono habode dundono uri piriji ko dundo porto nodi bantugol hore mada orange no jonnude ma dole den fi bantugol gurda mandan wallitoda bengure manden e kadi nafa hodo mangon ankari da wura gurdan mokoba keldudon joni antantu star 500 ash e wola ko dudi yobira orange money hande elle ankadi da wona mokoba keludon orange e orange money ko ben uri fi yobitugol weltare e kadi ko branta be tokindirai ender sarlon.
All right, welcome back to the Epic Morning Show on Epic Radio 99.3 FM. We'll start picking a calls now on 079-994-993, and you can quickly drop your comments to our Facebook live page at Epic Radio 99.3 FM. Go first call online already. Hello, good morning.
Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Your name and where you call you from?
So I'm at.
All right, go ahead.
I'm not getting a plan, but if you not get me.
All right, go ahead.
In the first place, to the honorable, where they talk about recommendations are not a constitutional instrument. It is left with the government or whosoever we recommend situation to for make it select the one we good and the one we not good for a or the nation or the institution. Number two, you talk about, let me say, APC, the different constitution. Who say it's not to APC, they sack the constitutional sack the vice president. He removed Emerson Lamina as mayor, na Kwedu City. Then number two again, the other one again, they talk about, let me say, we don't sign a peace accord, blah, 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 they can do. But if you all trust the judge, they should say, we not just go sign because of scientific, but at the back of our mind, we not get to know your motive.
Thank you.
Then you talk about midterm census. Midterm census is in the constitution. It's in the constitution. After every 5 years, we'll do 10 years, 5 years, if the need therefore do this, the midterm census, it will be done, you understand? They come out the tripartite system again, you understand? The tripartite is left with the government and all the bodies that are at least in the interest of the nation. Mind you, the president now get the prerogative right for make it see how during your tenure it will shape the administration of the nation for make the nation make it go be peaceful, we go bring peace, progress and development. You understand?
Thank you so very much.
So the other body go dictate. At the end of the day, the president posterity will judge and good or bad if, let me say, do it internal, you not do anything.
Thank you so very much. You exceed 1 minute. Thank you. All right, 079-994-993, and when you call, please stay within 1 minute. Try very hard for squeezy points to 1 minute. Log online again and pick another call. Hello, good morning.
Hello, Epic Radio.
Good morning. Your name and where you call from, please.
Mina Mohammed, I call from Shell.
All right, Mohammed, go ahead.
Okay. Pa APC and then supporters there. They don't really threaten this nation. Let them know hide and pande at all. Boy, it can be what them goes on radio and the journalists they're not facing them tell them the fact. Yeah? But una send one old formal flag bearer for go represent tonight inside the institution. That man did not spend much time there. One time he said not been the update.
All right, I'm afraid I think this is a talk about Dr. Samuel Kamara and that of Dr. Kaifala Marabi replaced Dr. Samuel Kamara. Hello, go line again. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning.
Yeah, Mr. Ivan Suleiman.
Suleiman, good morning, boss.
Hey, my brother, I want to ask you, self, because the way how you and the Honorable now they talking exchange, something they were I can say, I don't think say for defend any, whether the ruling or the system. Now ask you for ask them, and the way how instead they explain, you find out see the country they in zing zone, who they blame the system itself. Because any ruling government, if it don't make the country for me go fine, it go find one. But as long then they divert, system no they go fine to the citizen and to themselves before they to the opposition. May them go to think that Sierra Leone get and then they can in halfway temporary 5 or 10 years. Then they come out so if they pray fine, the country they in people and they go fine before. Thank you, brother.
Thank you so very much. And now that's all they pray for make we get peaceful election 2028. I mean, myself personally don't they talk about this and one foresee Sludge. I mean everybody puts on this because then heated debate and we can lead to other things there. I mean don't become a concern to we as well. So go online again and pick another call. Hello, good morning.
Yeah, hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, this is now Mohammed from Ogufa.
All right, Mohammed, go ahead.
Yes, as they say, the peaceful registration and the election, it gets for me, but the sitting government gets for make it be peaceful. Because if themselves, they can radio, then they say, then are radical people, this is they want. And the city government force can registration. I hope you remember that when they then FLPP this thing are radical. So and at AKK the talk, these people themselves they not go sit down, radical people they can make the radical slap me, I go complain. And the people of Sierra Leone itself no go agree than they. It will only be a peaceful as then a ruling party can go in peaceful way. As the registration the national ID card as AKK they talk indeed. If they wanted to use the national ID card for register, let them make a free. But if now the registration ID card they use, the people therefore get right to go register and vote.
Thank you.
Because voter ID card day, national ID card day.
Thank you so very much. And I mean, this, as I say, one forget a peaceful nation. So whatever AKK say they represent the APC party, not to ideology of Epic Radio. So one forget a disclaimer on that day that we believe in law. I mean, we believe in the laws of Sierra Leone. So, and at that we will continue for preach that one foresee a peaceful 2028 election. So let's go line again and pick another caller. Hello, good morning.
Morning.
Morning. Your name and the calling from, please.
Rogers Juba.
Oh, just go ahead.
And the people the way they talk they think because they not do nothing with that war being in this country. So we will read the system, use everything inside. We let that war they stop. We're not go talk them what they talk. But one thing where I did all the one day where they give them remarks them. The one day where they said hardly let that war they done. But still day. Most of the day, nothing not do that. And the population, we want peace in this country. Then greater than them one day we want to sit down at office or take another star or somebody they go broke and then beef casting hotels there last summer. And me only that.
Thank you so very much. 079-994-993. Now the number for be part of the Epic Morning Show. And logo line again and pick another call. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Ivan. Malaika Steven.
Good morning.
From Congress Forward to be precise.
Go ahead, Malaika.
Yes, well, I believe the organogram of the APC, the leadership of the APC, including AKK, they show now well-educated people there. So they're not going to sit down, let people fool again. And I say this because if that happen, the grandpa when are the first president for APC where they don't go, they're not going to be happy with them. The SLPP gets radical and pauper inclusion, whilst the APC gets civilized and intelligent inclusion. You get right for flingy hand. God give that right for flingy hand where you work. But you know, then about your speech, the flingy hand, done, you then knock the other people in, say because you get right for flingy hand. You know, correct. So for
Malak, I'm coming in. We don't come out from 11 years as well, and I'm happy waiting. PPR should do yesterday because I mean, then Seba get the rights for any political party. We go follow one thing for make the law deal with them, and of course that is something we want for push through with as a nation. Want peace in this country.
Sorry, there will be no war because everybody get a right. So war no go there. For let somebody exercising right, he infringe to the other man right, then you say go see the war no go there. War no go there at all.
All right.
Yeah,
thank you very much. Well, I can say PPR is intervene, and of course this has been the cry for we and so many others for make we feel like we get very decent conversation. Log online again and pick another call. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Ivan.
Good morning, Abuloko.
Yeah, since you media one.
Go ahead, boss.
Ivan, I tell you plenty thank you. I tell you honorable plenty thank you.
Lawyer AKK, sorry, not so honorable, yeah?
Okay, honorable AKK of APC. I tell them plenty thank you. You know, for sensitize the people of your own party and the other people who are not in your own party. You know, this is not the beauty of democracy. Democracy, not to fet. When I say democracy or politics, not to fet. Now for sell your ideology. You don't see? So yeah, they beg the politician them, with the people in the country, with the suffer.
Yeah.
Make them they think, but we problem, how to solve the problem where people in the suffer in the country, rather than fet. Politics, not to violence. You know, now politician them, then they part enmity. Politician are people away, they don't want enmity. Politicians they go down to any kind of person because tomorrow they need you.
Thank you so very much, Abuloko.
You don't see, so I they tell them say, make them think about we than think about the first so then they part.
Thank you so very much. I think this will be, I mean, future conversation. Waiting the SLPP don't do. Waiting the APC for don't do if they be there in governance. I mean, these are things that we feel like we don't progress as a nation because I believe so many Sierra Leoneans they want to make this country progress. One for get a decent country, for make it develop. One for get a developing nation, so that every Sierra Leonean go enjoy. Log online again and pick another call quickly. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Ivan.
Good morning, boss.
This is Father Lambert of Grafton, Sierra.
Father Lambert, good morning.
I just want to ask Professor KK. Now, is this not the time now for the peace don't be already now for sign this agreement? The ruling party will not come with Bitimani 1. We forget that all impose this country. They refuse. Bitimani 2, they refuse. Bitimani 3, they refuse. And still they get your favorite support away to go to the media. They use words them. When I threaten words them, we don't cause from November 2062. Where incidents don't be. There are many things that don't be where it be say, then things and they come from their own party, no able to amend them. So they say good also the PPRC, where we say they don't get that all together and as one now for make peace be in this country. Not so violence. Election is all about selection. You were them pick, now you them pick. It's not fortunate to be a president, not so need for let you go face a violence in this country. So please, that the time this time for let we on board. If you let the youth man that you the country, don't forget about violence and push Mama Saloon before. Thank you very much.
Thank you so very much. We go squeeze one last call and try for wrap the first segment of the Epic Morning Show. Go turn your attention to Lawyer AKK for make a respond to the callers them. Hello, good morning.
My name is Mark. I did tell PTP. Now then the tendency people that say you are not going to start in politics. Now by how you campaign to people they will make them vote for you. And the national ID card we then say for go take. Whose contribution will then make to want someone to the people that for telling people for go take ID card. The name is now. Now, the honorable the APC honorable what thing they don't do for the people of this country for this communication business make orange and represent the age time against the young people then So look, AKK tell me that one day.
Thank
because
you.
Somebody for the talk of violence, tomorrow violence.
Thank you.
Politics. Una don't pull them, una don't push them, una use on our one.
Thank you.
Violence.
Thank you so very much. All right, thank you so very much. AKK, you don't listen to the callers there. I'll give you 2 minutes.
Okay. Thank you so much, Ivan. This program, I always say this is a very meaningful program. But let me start from this last person. Firstly, the APC dissociates any forms of violence. The APC not the condone violence in any form, shape, or manner. But however, we always say, nobody not get monopoly over violence. That's the key word. In as much as we dissociate violence in any form and shape, but however, nobody not get monopoly over violence. One. Number two, I say, in as much as the law tell you say, you not get rights for slap AKK we sit on aya, we not do you nothing. Equally AKK back where they are, you not get right for slap you, we you not do one nothing. The law did. Or even if you do me something, the law say I not for take the law na me hand, I for go report you. Equally so, me say if I do you something, the law say you not for take the law na you hand, you for go report me. But bruh,
no, but
if you take the loan that you have,
they come off from APC, then this is a concern.
No, listen, Pat. It's not.
But like how you explain to so, like how you explain, I think it's the right thing to do.
This is the right thing.
Go to the law.
No.
But if they come and say, if this person slap me in a political way, then you therefore retaliate. How? Now make a.
But you not be no say not be get right for slap me.
What I'm saying, AKK, how peaceful, how safe are we as a nation?
No, but don't be subjective in this argument.
No, but it's for the interest of Saloni people.
Wait.
I'm not subjective.
No, wait. You not get say you not get right for slap me. Answer me that question. You waste it also. You don't know say you not get right for slap me.
So you as a lawyer, you don't explain clearly. Say the law say not.
That's my point. You don't know say you not get the right for slap me.
But what I'm saying, we are on a national platform now. I mean, from the APC.
Okay, let me say this clear again. In as much as you not get right for slap me, that's why I not get right for slap you. But what lie? Who say slap me? I they slap you instant. Let me be on record for that. In as much as I not get right for slap you, now so you not get right for slap me. But what lie you slap me now, I they slap you instant.
I quickly respond to you.
However, the other person talk say, why wait till we don't talk to people if a man and go take their ID cards. But wait till you go tell person we not even eat it. You not get food for eat it. You say go pull 140,000 for go take ID card. Are you kidding me? You not be serious. The boss didn't remember how for eat. He not get food on a table. Rest now na 600,000, almost 800,000. We left rest at 250,000. But the boss not get waiting for. He say go take ID card. Are you kidding me? Then you say we not talk. Say make people then go take ID card. We don't talk to people. Hey, then willing for go take ID card, yeah, but they not get money.
Okay.
Then one for take their ID card, then one for be identified as Reunions. But what's the member first na food na table. So if you say you want that ID card and they use for vote, give them free. Take the ID card centers to them, like how they can do during election time. That's our position.
All right.
We equally the prefer solutions. The other person will say, waiting APC don't do. Now we tell people and say, may not go participate. Now the message we will share, and would they defend them at any point in time?
We don't talk about that earlier.
Correct.
Thank you.
So, are you wrapping up?
Yeah, we are happy. We got 2 minutes more.
But this is serious conversation.
Yeah, we will just second segment.
The second segment.
They start very soon.
Is for sports or is
no? We'll just wrap up quickly, AKK.
Because Abi1 come with another fundamental issue where border around the election of the president and with the new constitutional amendment when they try for profile. And that's because you don't give me 2 minutes, it's too big and for don't try for demystify them.
So
they don't put a particular proviso where they want to take na parliament for amend that for make you win election at this country, you forget 50% of the total votes plus 25% from almost half of the total districts them. That's a mere joke. It's a mere joke.
So on that,
because the reality is the tripartite recommendations say for let's avoid runoff because we spend too much money on runoff and A, B, and Z. All you need now forget 50% of the total votes plus one vote. You they win election. You don't need to say again. You forget 50%, then plus all the districts there. If we get 10 districts, half of this district is 5. So 5 of those districts, you forget 25% at least. You kidding me? Are we in a federal state?
All right. So on that, though,
however, this is a very big and ambiguous area where, if you spend time again,
we'll touch on that.
We can talk about the legal ramifications and the efficacy of and how realistic it is.
Thank you.
So however,
quick one.
I want to communicate to the people of this country. Say, yesterday the APC and the SLPP, we don't go meet, we don't agree. So we're not going to make hate speech again against each other. The safety of this country in come force, the peace and quiet of this country in come force. And I would not agree, say, politics is about civility and not brutality.
Thank you. Thank you.
Therefore, we communicate, say, in as much as we don't go sign that agreement, let we abide by her. But in an event, either party renege, APC no go report.
Thank you so very much,
Lawyer
AKK, for your time for being part of the Epic Morning Show. A quick disclaimer: whatever thing you say, you represent the APC, not Epic Radio. So we stand here for peace and will continue for preach peace because we want to see a peaceful Sierra Leone and also a peaceful 2028 elections. And a quick one with BNB Cash App, you can send or receive money anytime. Anyway, just download the BNB Cash App today. For Android users, you can download the BNB Cash App for iPhone users as well. So for any inquiries, you can call our customer service on 072 500 000. So I'll go over this again because this is important. I mean, with BNB Cash App, you can send or receive money anytime, anywhere. Just download the BNB Cash App today on Google Play Store for Android users or App Store for iPhone users. For any inquiries, you can call our customer service on 072 500 000. Quick one. I mean, this is something we as Salone people we need for monitor. Remember, yesterday we got a conversation that Parliament begin with mobile company in 24 hours. I mean, for reverse then decision we then take, and up till now we're still waiting. Parliament get a sitting on Tuesday, and of course we not hear any word from Parliament. We will patiently wait whether if that decision they go be reverse or the changes or removal or whatever way they describe as go stand still. We're patiently waiting and see what's going to happen. I'll talk to you again next week Monday. My name is Evangelist Lee. Thank you so much. And entertainment and sports lined up for you. Marion Precious George, all set for the second segment of the Epic Morning Show. Talk to you again. Bye bye.
Janet, Arkman, big up all the massive in the house. Oh, na, 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 na. Yeah, man. Well, this is Janet. Greetings, my people. What's gonna express my love? So allow me to express my love. Let your wish be my command, and let me be the one demand. Waiting God to put together, let no man put us under. So baby girl, I go die for you, elevate you to the sky, and I'm plan for you. Baba me make a bamba you, hold me tight, Sabami make a sunlight.
Do you want to be your own boss? Or do you want to add more services to your business? Then look no further, because BNB is here for you.
What do you mean?
With BNB, you can now make money with just your smartphone. With the new revolutionary app, BNB POS, you can do remittance, bill payments, ETSA airtime top-up, and many more. All this from your smartphone, anywhere you want.
This sounds great.
That is not just all. The app also features real-time agent rebalancing and reconciliation.
Oh wow! But how can I get the BNB POS and start making my own money?
It's so simple. You can download the application on App Store or Google Play Store. Just search for BNB POS and download. Then call our customer service on 072 500 000, and within a short period of time, our agent will help you for the onboarding process.
Wow, no time to waste. Let me do this right away.
Oh yes, start making money today from anywhere in Sierra Leone. For more inquiries, contact our customer service on 072 500 000.
With BNB POS, you shop na your pockets.
We dey look for best betting experience. Register with 1xBet today and enjoy when you register with 1xBet. I say, then go give you 200% bonus by your first deposit. And when you complete your registration, side day, we then go ask you for put your official promo code. Just put AMS232. 1xBet. Try get on your phone. 1xBet get fine game them like casino game, card game, and they all get sober winning. They get football, basketball, tennis, and boku other one them with live updates. Register with your phone and make sure say you register with valid ID card. And when you done your registration, screenshot them for Bambai. You can withdraw and deposit with Colats, with Orange Money, Afri Money, 1xBet Cash, MasterCard, or Visa Card. 1xBet, they sponsor La Liga, Serie A, League One, Confederation of African Football, and a partnership with FC Cologne. That not done, then get them brand ambassador them like Yemata, the Laughing Matter, Crack Twist and Zamza, Robino the comedian, and plenty other one them. 1xBet, play on today, forget you're winning. And not forget to bet responsibly. The office there Lumley Beach Road by Empire Night Club. But if you're not able to reach there, call on a telephone number 076 100 338 or 078 206 171. 1xBet, I'll win you this week.
Epic Radio.
Good morning and welcome to your Thursday edition of Sports Update this morning. So we will start with match week 1 inside the Salon Premier League after the first results of matches. So Port being get a draw with Luawa 0-0. Bantal be get a 0-0 draw with Bulom Stars. Bow Rangers be win against Cambo Eagles by 3-0. Babura Warriors being get a 1-1 draw with Abacha City. FC Cologne win against Mighty Blackpool by 3-1. All of the Warriors been get a 0-0 draw with Diamond Stars. Star Sports Academy been get a 1-1 draw with Slifa. Wilberforce Strikers be win against Wusum Stars by 2-0. And the last match will be Eastern Lions and Freetown City Football Club. Away from the league, still in football, but this time for Augusto Skagbo as the Blackburn Rovers player. They work very hard on a recovery for return back. So the player we don't get some injury problem where he last played for Salone and Blackburn Rovers. They monitor the players they work on in rehab. From Augusto Skagbo to the current standing of the Salone Premier League, as Bow Rangers they lead the log despite the other teams with don't get 3 points. But Bow Rangers and FC Cologne are the only two teams where don't get 3 points in them first opening games in the Premier League. 3 clubs, pardon me, Wilberforce Strikers, FC Cologne, and Bow Rangers now the only 3 clubs that don't win the opening games at the Premier League. Now to Ivan Toney. Ivan Toney might get a possible return back to the Premier League as a lot of clubs them don't show interest in the player, as the player currently play for Al Hilal Saudi, and the player don't open for a possible return back to the motherland. Morgan Rogers don't officially extend in contract with Aston Villa. We will keep him at the club so till 2031. And finally, now to Formula One, as some very big news. Toto Wolff, they in advance talk for sell 5% of its shareholding at the Mercedes Formula One, as the company currently worth about $4.6 billion and currently one of the most valuable Formula One record. So it's a very big one, but Golf they're ready for sale 5% of its shares. But today on Thursday we'll get a let's chat on Epic Sport.
Hello, good morning, and welcome to the fourth edition of the Entertainment Update. Today being the 13th day inside the month of November, and this now some of the updates. Them, of course, we pop in, and me now Big Daddy. Well, of course, I'm starting here. The champion debut EP, well, champion arrival from Whiskey, the song winner O2. Balego, of course, don't record over 1 million stream on the Spotify in less than 24 hours after its release. And of course, at us now with the talk, the song they chart over 16 countries on Apple Music presently as I talk to you now. And moving on, the DJ Copy, of course, share in Daddy reaction when he boldly asks for a house inside London, of course, the home where they don't live all this while. And according to the Pekin, when the Daddy asks them for him birthday present as they clock another age, of course, he asks for the house where they don't inside London, and this they be 33 birthday way they celebrate. So congratulations to DJ Copy, and of course I know say that one day now it don't deal. And moving on, Slow Down, a song by Sierra Leonean underrated rapper and singer, of course, from the Forever Grateful Entertainment ANT Must Be, of course, don't drop the official flyer for in song, and this weekend we will get the full song on all digital platforms. Slow Down, and Must Be has been giving us back to back, to be honest. And moving on, straight out of the TRM Music presents Vision F on a new song, and this one a column Keeping Paddy, and he said this song would drop officially with both audio and video, so let's be on the lookout. Well, the Rap Rampage Cypher, of course, one for invite all lovers of rap music, and of course starting December 5 now Victoria Park, yes, of course, and for every Friday from the 5, the 12, the 19, the 26, January 2nd inside Amusement Park. Of course, you go pay 40 million for joining every Friday. Well, we are wait for see who will be the season 3 winner. And finally this morning officially, well, it's no longer a news because this is now a big one for we brother country boss, even as he don't relocate now the United States, and he officially don't sign to Dice Music, yes, the label right now, for 4 years. So it's a good one for the brother man. And as we talk now for kickstarting joining under the label, they about for drop a brand new song, and he call on 247. So we'll be having the introduction. Of course, we already know what's in the brother keep this now we get for you this morning here, and join us at 4 for the Let's Chat on the drive time.
Pop, you see block man, you see ten, you say it waka, but this na super kaiba. Look up. This na be brand new keke. Yes, so beaucoup super kaiba dem don boss. Ogen don pulado the mega campaign all over the country. Hey, yes. Just dial star 500 hash and buy top up and talk boku and continue for the talk, or dial hash 144 hash and pay with orange money and stand chance for win super prize them every week like solar kits, Okada, generator, and every month one person will win keke. Orange they give you the power for build your life, support your family, and better your community. Yourself can live this sober Kaiba life. Orange and Orange Money, the most rewarding, exciting, and connected brand na salon.
Epic Radio 99.3.
1xBet presents an exciting world of entertainment. In the 1x games, you will find Crash, Dice, Apple of Fortune, Money Wheel, and other exciting games with many chances to win big wins. Go to the website 1xbet.sl or app, enter promo code GAMESL and receive welcome bonus up to 36,800 leons plus 150 free spins. Fun to play, fast to win. It's your best chance to grab your luck with
Epic
1xBet.
99.3. It's so refreshing.
I hope that our visitors would listen to this song carefully, because it's true. They're trying their best to stop our progress, with bad propaganda. I mean the foreign press. Bad things are blown out of proportion and spread all around. But the good things of the island they will never mention. Like our scholars have sit and passed every test. There's nothing about that in the foreign press. You know our music is rated amongst the best. There's nothing about that in the foreign press. But if a man steal a mango or breeze blow up a woman dress, bet your life we making headline in the foreign press. True, true. Lamba bombe ba, lamba doba, lamba de la de la, tila loba, la domba ba, tila la. We had a little riot in this town. The headline it got, you'll swear the whole island was burning down. But I had to laugh when a visitor turned and said, what the fuss about? This happens in New York every day. You know our sportsmen are rated amongst the best. There's nothing about that
Epic Radio
in the foreign
99.3.
press.
It's so refreshing.
All the lovely buildings which shows our progress. There's nothing about that in the forest press. But a little shanty town and a woman in a ragged dress. Bet your life it making headline in the foreign press. True, true.
Ralph Waldo once said, the only person you destined for become, not the person where you decide for be. Hello and welcome to the second segment of the Epic Morning Show, where they come to you on 99.3 FM, Choice FM, na the eastern part of Freetown, Radio Garden, and Surf on Facebook. Mina, you host Marion Precious George. And inside the show this morning, Salon don't fail most of the MCC 2026 indicators exposing economic and governance weakness. And as well, the Transnational Organized Crime Unit, the National Disaster Management Agency, Sierra Leone Police, and other stakeholders, them including the Office of National Security, don't destroy large quantity of illegal drugs. And as well, Nigeria Customs seized $20 million worth of cocaine shipped from Salon. All of the stories plus the review of various newspapers day inside the show this morning. And for joining me to discuss these issues, I get inside the studio Dr. Victor Moina, and I also get James Kamara Mane. Good morning, Doc.
Good morning, Madam Precious, and good morning, Sierra Leone.
Yeah.
Good morning, Marion, and good morning to the listeners and viewers who are watching on Facebook. Good morning, Sierra Leone.
Okay, straight off with a look at stories reported on the front page of the newspapers where we get now desk. And for that, my first take will be the Concord Times newspaper, and top story reads, PPRC warns political parties against insightful statement. And also lactating mother freed from prison. Freetown, Zurich seal 2.5 million Swiss francs corporation to revive city center. And another story, the burden and promise of Dr. Ibrahim Bangura. And finally, EcoBank Sierra Leone Creative Hub Africa Unite to empower female-led SMEs. All of the stories, they na the Concord Times newspaper publication this morning.
With me, I get the Independent Observer newspaper. The first story reads, drug syndicate exposed. Residents call for my 91 police station shake-up. We see the picture of the IG fire cello. Another story, Sierra Leone and the Justice Lydeca's effects. And also get the series, Mr. President Can Talk, part 278. All this story you go find the Independent Observer newspaper.
And away from the Independent Observer, take the Satellite newspaper, a big banner headline read, as he assures Sierra Leone's finance minister optimistic that better days lie ahead. I'll go over this again. He said, as he assures Sierra Leoneans, Finance Minister optimistic that better days lie ahead. You see a photo of the Minister of Finance, Sheku Ahmed Fantamadi Bangura, on the front page. And another story from Meeting International Safety and Security Benchmark, SLPHA impresses U.S. Coast Guards. And also NATCA boss explains their mandate. And finally, Sierra Leone draws inspiration from Simadu. All of the Simadu 2024, all of the stories and more, they in the satellite newspaper this morning.
With me, I get the Standard Times newspaper. The first story said Dr. Al Hassan Fuad Kano celebrate friendship and human resource development. The main banner headline story, investing in education is vital for development. VP Julia Jallo reveals. You get a photo of the Vice President of Sierra Leone. And the final story, West Africa Youth Assembly shares perception about Sierra Leone judiciary. You get all the story from the Standard Times newspaper.
Away from the Standard Times, my final take na the Alco newspaper top story, government launches ambitious Tikonko City to ease Freetown overcrowding and spark national growth. And also EcoBank Creative Orb Africa forge partnership to empower women entrepreneurs. Working for Change Youth Chemistry founder treks from Kenema to Freetown to fight drug abuse. You will see a photo of Ibrahim Toure, Executive Director and founder of Youth Chemistry. Finally, Sierra Leone falls short in MCC 2026 governance scorecard, excel in inclusion but faces economic and health setbacks. All of the stories and more you get now the Alco newspaper publication this morning. It is the second segment of the Epic Morning Show, and we'll discuss a range of issues this morning. We'll start off with the one we get for do it, the MCC scorecard, and the way, according to the scorecard, Salone failed most of the indicators, and I will just go through the article where we put together regarding the MCC indicators and waiting and call. And according to reports, 13 out of 22 indicators in the Millennium Challenge Corporation 2025 governance scorecard na in Salone failed, passing all in 9. And according to reports as well, these results reveal troubling imbalance between modest gains in public service delivery and persistent weakness in economic management and civil liberties. The scorecard also evaluates national performance across 4 pillars, which are economic freedom, investing in people, ruling justly, and personal freedom, and places Salone in the lower percentile ranking for most indicators, particularly in economic growth domain. And also the report also talk about economic freedom, where they say na a deep red flag. Also Salone economic indicator, and they among the worst performing. Inflation then says stood at 28.4%, placing the country in the 0 percentile globally. Several other indicators then, but what kind of controversial in all of this, including the indicators where MCC post na the website na a press release where come out from the public outreach and stakeholder engagement specialists na the Salone Compact Development Unit. Inside a press release where them issued out on the 12th November this year, where also the Ministry of Information and Civic Education post na them page, they make mention of several things, but according to them, I'll just go through the press release quick one. It says Sierra Leone, $480 million Millennium Challenge Corporation Compact remains firmly on track as the FY 2026 scorecard introduces new indicators and benchmarks to reflect evolving U.S. government priorities. It said a new scorecard, which expands from 20 to 22 indicators, underscores the country's steady progress in governance, economic freedom, and social development. It said the FY 2026 scorecard introduces 2 new hurdles: control of corruption and government accountability, along with personal freedom, replacing the previous focus on political rights and civil liabilities. And liberties, it says Salone continue to perform strongly, passing 5 out of 6 indicators in the ruling justly category, including control of corruption. We say the country has now passed for 7 consecutive years. They make mention of other places of economic freedom category where they say saloon maintains strong performance in the economy 95% with 95% and the employment opportunity 82%, while the inclusion of new metrics, business startup, market competitiveness, and several other one them where they say did well according to this press release where the public outreach stakeholder engagement specialist from the Saloon Compact Development Unit issued out, and speaking about the gains where Saloon make, but mostly fail for talk about some of the indicators and where Saloon fail, we in at 13 out of the whole number. I'll start with Dr. Moina on this particular issue, talking about the MCC 2026 indicators.
So this now a very significant data and set of work where we need in the country. One thing I can always see, governance na continuity. You can start well, but if you're not able to land well, it means you get a problem. And in landing well, you get to put a lot of forces and factors in place. When they talk about governance and accountability, then go hand in hand. If you fail 13 out of not 26, that means you fail half of the number. That's 50% gone. And if you're 50% gone, then wait till you go for sure. So over the years, Nadandi governments don't they actually make much with. We pass the MCC scorecard. We do this for the almost term in history. So now I believe it's a time for we go back to the drawing board. Let's ask the hard questions. Waiting make we feel the one there so this time around. And one thing I can always say, numbers don't lie. Statistics can always speak for itself. If now somebody be talking, if now maybe talk and so say Salon they decline, then go question my authorities, right? Then go say also I pull me numbers them. But this is a statistics that are coming from out of the country. And mind you, the MCC now part of which we don't use forget some of the grants that we would get, including the 480 million we will be supposed to get for energy. It translates to even this 2 billion inclusion with the ADWI per this US plan for let we improve on other areas. So it's a very significant one, and I think we need to do more. Those in authorities need to come back to the drawing board and say no, this and this and this wait till we don't do so in no right. Okay. Let's get it properly. I remember if you believe I not be kind of program but you be read them where I be the talk about where that newspaper be cover for me that thing where I talk about with governance system. So you find out some of the areas that were highlight president don't begin to come into consideration, which is a good thing. I'm not going to say now because of what he read. But probably in certain consider and think well, wait we need that the country. This is it. At this point in time, moving forward 2026, and mind you, we get a lot of unsolved projects within on the pipeline. Okay. So we need some of these resources for them coming. It's not just about the numbers, it's about the impact we will get at the end of the day. Because if the people are not getting what they deserve in terms of service delivery, then we get a problem somewhere.
So looking at some of the indicators where we pass, one gets for do it or the country do well, one gets for do it control of corruption, women in the economy, and employment opportunity where we get 82%, women in the economy get 95%, and personal freedom 32.4%. And several other and when it comes to control of corruption, we get 71. Okay. Is this actually the reality on ground? I'm not apart from the control of corruption. Even looking at the women in economy and the employment opportunity.
No, for the women in economy, I go tend for agree because we get more businesswomen than we don't come up. Okay. We don't contribute towards the thing. My own concern get for do with controlled corruption. Controlled corruption in what sense? Are we saying control corruption from the perspective that we get more corrupt people and for payback into the system? Or are we saying control corruption in the perspective that corruption don't become very minimal at the system? For you control them, it's one, but can you minimize it?
Okay.
It's just like we will sit down at studio here, right? If I'm not invited, you'll never see me on Epic. Except when I get the invitation, I come. But if you see me on Epic, whether I'm invited or not, you will say my relevance will still there. It's not there. So this is what we're talking about when we talk about corruption. Corruption in the system, but can we minimize it? Can we make it a thing of the past? This is where we need for come up and say, no, this and this and this and this is not good. You know, there's a danger somewhere. I get for saying to you categorically that sometimes when you look at how people perceive things happening in the country, it's actually not the reality.
Like people who speak.
General people, I'm talking about us, Sierra Leoneans. Like, where people see these figures now, like if somebody this MCC scorecard, you hear it in there, so now you go feel say everything is working well. But when you come to the reality, is that what is
out
happening?
Of the country,
Yeah. Is that what is happening? I see, even when we look at the hospital surveillance commission quite recently, very beautiful. The one at Lunge, the one at Kono, fine place them, right? But how many people can go there? One thing we lack as a country, we lack maintenance culture in Sierra Leone. We can make even the mortuary where they don't mix through. Give them 5 months or 6 months. Go na the same mortuary for see if we're able for uphold standard.
Not even a year.
6 months. I'm just being realistic because sometimes when you look at how these things go on, you determine for ask the question: is this really how we want to continue for make our country? So I get a great concern about these things. It's very nice on paper, but in reality, is that what is happening?
Okay, I'll cover to Mane regarding this same topic and the indicators. One the way salon pass and the one the way we struggle for pass and all of those things. One gets to do with employment opportunity. We get 82%. I'll ask the same question: is this the reality on ground from your perspective?
Thank you, Mary. You know, I myself they go through the press release and I notice they say, according to the press release, they say for 7 years consecutively, we don't control corruption, according to what they say. But when you look at the reality on ground, you tend for differ within this press release say. You know, we don't see areas that we are in, we don't see ACC, they tend to fight corruption with public officers them. You see, they don't pay exhibit money where they don't take due to recovery. We see people that where they don't say they don't allege they don't get corrupt act them, and they don't practice corrupt act and in place of work. We suicide and talk about the former Slaffer president.
Yeah.
We don't see issues like that one in day. But the problem of the whole thing is we don't know how the investigation they end. They call press people they fine. And they go tell you how much money we suspect see the person don't allegedly eat or you don't embezzle during term office. But at the end of the day, we know the suicide, the investigation they lead. We don't know whether they charge the matter to court, whether they don't do some all recovery, whether they don't do some settlement. We don't know. So we feel say, in as much as MCC scorecard they say we try on that area there, but we the citizens feel say we've not been much of the information have not been brought out to us. We know they're able to understand us, know what they happen when it comes to corruption. We come up from the say employment, we pass back employment opportunity, get 82%. That's the problem enough for me for accept, because this is the government we come in the governance. I think the second term they say that they create 500,000 jobs. If I stand to be corrected, yes, 500,000 jobs. Say that they create them for people.
That'll be the campaign term.
Yes, that's what the campaign.
So this brings question of how many of these 500,000
whether the 5,000 jobs, we don't know whether a part of the 5,000
500,000.
500,000, those are 5,000.
Yeah, 500,000 job. We don't know if that part of that 500,000 job, then that 82% in the score. We still don't know it. But to still see we youth there, still in a street idle. We still see people that struggle for get job. We still with colleague students where they don't get it for 3 years now and they still not get job. So we don't know salary 82% they come out. So we want to know whether that percentage whether na favor them or waiting. But we don't know. So we want to see some proof. We want to know who side they employ them people that way we don't know. We want to know that the people there, because we are seeing people where they come out from colleges, universities, institutes where they don't land in trade, they still not get job. Partly they do them self-employment. Some man if you don't get capital and so they sit down. We see that now most of them you see that so they take the works in the street. Okay. So if the government is saying, if MCC is saying we pass this area, 82% not to picking pass. Now universities they say get 82%.
82% A plus than
super pass that one day. So if they say pass when it comes to employment. They don't want for no because as I said, we youth and students and still don't get job.
Mama, the press release where the Ministry of Information and Civic Education post na dem page where come out from the outreach and stakeholders engagement specialist from the Salon Compact Development Unit. You know, make mention of the several impacts or you know the gains way the country make na areas inside the compact, but. The release not talk much or not even talk about the side when a shortfall for the country, like the indicators them where we feel. And this don't be something where we don't see, it don't reoccur. Like if something good happen, the government will come out and tell the public, but where something bad happen or the country not try in one aspect or the other, no will come and tell the public, say, in as much as we make them gains here, there are places or these areas will not be able to do well, they will go try for improve in this aspect. It don't be something we don't happen repeatedly. So what do you think about that particular move there of the government, and especially this press release way different from waiting there inside the indicators we the MCC 2026.
Maybe I go on for talk for the government say perhaps if not put on the side where they feel, maybe you go on for saying a subconscious act. You know, unconsciously they just write the press release, but they forget to put the side where they will feel, and at the side will pass, will do well, and they talk about. This is a country where in, you know, they expect person where they sell fish, but they say you fish rotting. You will never tell you. This is not the kind of country where you go ask Makituma, you fish what you say, test you know, you fine until you buy them, you go test them. So here is the thing, we cannot expect governments most times to be fair enough to the people of Sierra Leone for say, yes, in as much as we pass here, and I also will feel we need to do more work. We need to do better so that in the next scorecard will come out MCC, we go pass.
Should that be a problem for make the government able to accept the
I think that should not be a problem for make them come out and be humble enough for say, Naya will fail. But as I say, this is Africa. Africa, you don't expect African leaders or politicians to come out and tell you in flaws. You know, mostly they don't tell you their flaws. They no.
Make I just compliment the talk. You know, sometimes it's very easy for us to do damage control rather than actually for address an issue.
Okay.
It just start like now, if you get a conflict, now this office here. For let you go into the root cause of what cause the conflicts for let it not happen again, might not be what they would do. Then go decide, say, okay, you need to marry on phobia, man and phobia. But end of the day, it might be said that issue will even lead to that conflict in no address. This is what we're having now in the system. We have a system whereby where you talk and be optimistic about many things, then time your position. If you are not careful, if you say some certain thing where you not please some authorities, they'll lock you up. Then go tell you say you don't fit CI person. But what is the insult there? You have to be very proactive and you get for say the things that we're supposed to be said so that the authorities will know that this and this is not going right. Now, for cut this long story short, this we don't get the areas where we do well. Let's go back to the 26 areas. Let's look at them. The areas that we not see. Okay, 22. Yeah. The areas that we will not see definitely show say these are the areas that we fell short. But of course, if we make a boast all the time, we pass the MCC scorecard, we pass it. What will fail at this time? What's happen? Who is going to be held responsible for that?
Yeah, that's the question.
I believe that's the question.
That's a big question we need for ask. So
that's the question.
So I think so. We need for and the government and also the government need for work very hard for say like tackle some of them things there. You know, we mentioned about corruption when they say we'll pass them. But I feel say we the citizens need more. We need more answers to some of these cases the way they may investigate. We see bring come to the notice, to the citizen notice, to the media, and we know hearing at it. But how far they don't go with the investigation, which don't happen with some of them cases there. Also, I think say the government need to improve on public financial management. Okay. You know, mention about we don't fail economic areas again will fail. We need for reduce waste. Government need for reduce waste of fund, control inflation, and make government spending more transparent. You know, when you do them things, and you're able for gain favor when you reach to bringing out this scorecard. Another areas again we need to look at invest more in health and education. See, government is trying to. I give kudos to the present Minister of Health and Dr. Austin Dembi, he's doing well. He has been doing well. We don't see some development when it comes to the health sector. But we need more. One man not able for fit everything. One man not able for bring development come. We need collaborative and contribution. Those who will be there around them for CC, they're able for support them so that he's able for succeed. And when he succeed, he's not succeeding alone. He's succeeding from Sierra Leone. Okay. And we all as Sierra Leone will benefit when we get a very good health system. That's going to mean say we politicians they not go sick. They can them go and say they need for flight and go India for go to do medical. Then they pick not go sick, then fly them go outside for go do medical. Okay. When you have a standard health system, me and you two they be brave enough to go to seek medical attention.
Look at Burkina Faso. Yeah. What the head of state don't do.
See.
It don't make the healthcare don't so important that when himself sick, he not they go outside for go seek medical treatment. He does it in his country. Most of the country the way we see development, first areas, the priority areas, health, infrastructure, agriculture, because these are the things that you need in the country.
Yeah. So that's it. So now for say the president sick, they say they don't fly and go overseas. If see a president say they go do medical outside, me not trust the health system. So we need for give courage, confidence for say we need to trust our health system. Okay. When we trust the health system, we self of the ordinary citizens they trust the health system. But for the civil leaders, then they fly out or medical. It means they don't even trust the health system. So what are you doing with the funding that are coming? So this is a big question we need to ask yourself.
Okay. Another area they're going that Skana hospital many years ago. Remember you remember last week there. Skana never woke.
More round up on this issue.
Yeah, sure. So the one to also need to look about is I also support private sector growth. You say make it easy to start and run businesses, reduce taxes and bureaucracy. Too much taxes. You see, say investors they go over to high taxes, and when you give more high taxes to investors, where they count but businesses inside the country, you find out say where they go buy, where the consumers will they suffer more.
But because the government as well, they lost so much money to tax exemption.
These are the things.
A few days ago, where Budget Advocacy Network engaged members of parliament about tax exemption, the government they lost a lot of money, but at the end of the day, it seems as if it really reflects in the lives.
Yeah, should that make the need of work towards that? Because if ban advocacy, budget advocacy don't come out with that kind of policy because of high exemption of taxes. It make government to go at a loss, and it did. You don't see what the FCC don't talk about. So because of the high taxes and on businesses and high taxes on businesses, it creates a lot of problems. So government need for work on that one for CC. The next scorecard will win them, and also they say uphold democratic governance, protect civil liberties. This is one big problem. Citizens they want for talk. When you talk, they class you. When you talk, they arrest you. When you talk, you do this. When you want protest, police will say no, we're not give security, nobody should protest. These are one area they need for workers.
Okay, thank you.
See how we able for win and score good points when it comes to the next scorecard.
Okay, away from that, we look at another issue. USAI, Special Security Unit on Drug, we make up of NDLA, ONS, ARSLAF, and the police don't burn millions of dollars worth of drugs, where them seize inside them nationwide crackdown on drugs, where include kush, tramadol, cocaine, and narcotic drugs them like the one them way and they use for process, especially kush. This happened Wednesday, November 12 this year, at the Transnational Organized Crime Unit headquarters in Hastings. Usman Mara be witnessed this activity and be sent with this story.
You there with Epic Radio 99.3 FM. We there at the Transnational Organized Crime Unit of the Sierra Leone Police Headquarters here in Hastings, where as of now we get official statements them from the National Drug Law Enforcement Agency, the Sierra Leone Police, the Office of National Security, ahead of the sort of burning of the drugs them where the police agencies from last month. The police just last week, when we get a press conference, they say they don't arrest 120 people or more across the country in the crackdown on drugs. And these drugs them we just talk up in front of the headquarters of Toko here in Hastings. The police say include narcotic drugs them like kush, tramadol, cannabis, sativa, and many others, where they catch from people where they sell drugs across the country and then crackdown since last month in October. Of course, we don't get statements them from the National Drug Law Enforcement Agency, the Sierra Leone Police, and many other parastatals them. So it's almost time now for me people to go on the drugs them. Part of the people that we present now, the Interreligious Council too. But however now though, we get some people way who come talk to we. Of course, present now. All state actors them will include journalists them. The police say this now for ensure transparency in how the security forces them they actually deal with the drugs problem in the country. So we ready now for interview the Deputy Minister for Internal Affairs. We don't give statements just now with regards to what the government don't do about Good morning, sir. Welcome to Epic Radio and Sleep Television.
Thank you.
So what do we get now today?
Today we are for witness the destruction of harmful drugs. Drugs that were illegal for import and for container this country. They organized together with Toko, but let we witness the symbolic destruction of them drugs them way they don't capture from people.
President Bill just last week he said this push done in the country since 2014. I mean the government has been 8 years in power. What think government don't do? Why will not be this effort from government in the past 8 years?
Before this, if you listen to me very well, I talk for say already government we don't put structures, we don't begin to put structures in place, okay? We don't begin to put task forces. Now the districts of which I was part of the task force, I was a member of one of those task forces in both districts.
We just don't talk to David Forty, the Deputy Minister for Internal Affairs, talk about government's efforts for fight against the Kush epidemic in the country, for some of the drugs problem in the country. We could speak to others them too. Andrew Jia Kaikai, we are the head of the National Drug Law Enforcement Agency.
I get a huge, I get the army, I get the police, I get NDLA, I get all our law enforcement bodies there. We form up the special security unit. We run after them. But our primary role, as I said earlier, now for disrupt the drug supply chain. Because it's a chain of transportation, a chain of transmission. Now we get for court. So once now they know say we dey crack them at the borders them. The border them, Wataki, Lunge Airport. When they see all the time with the whole cocaine now. In fact, even 2 weeks ago, we hold a Guinean woman where they try for traffic cocaine. That cocaine they transit from Guinea through Sierra Leone, then on to Liberia. And one of the things where I want to let family know or the international community for know that most of these precursor chemicals that are coming in, they are coming from the UK, they are coming from Netherlands, they are coming from China.
For total staff for going at the pits. When I go before now.
So we go now on the pits, inside and go dump all the drugs them for the burning. They don't dig a pit inside and go burn all of these drugs them, surrounded by security sector players them, and of course the media, members of the media. This they say now the third burning of drugs them we don't see don't happen now the country so far. So they send the drugs them inside the pits whether we don't build. Still there with Epic Radio 99.3 FM. We cover news here in Hastings at the Toku headquarters, that is Transnational Organized Crime Unit headquarters, for the official burning of drugs we include kush, cocaine, tramadol, and other narcotics them way the police be able to get inside and clamp down, the nationwide clamp down since last year. Okay, so the burning officially don't start of these drugs them. Them say these drugs them worth millions and millions of dollars. Okay, so of course we expect a press conference very soon after the burning of these drugs them here in Atoku headquarters. They say government don't give the police and other security forces them over 100% assurance and support in the fight against drugs in the country. In name of Usman Ibrahim.
Thanks to Usman for putting that together regarding the burning of some illegal drugs them yesterday na the Toku headquarters na Easton inside Freetown. Doc, you don't listen to the various interviews and the stand-up where Usman do regarding this activity happened yesterday.
So, this is a very serious issue. One thing we can always say, I'm not this surprised at some of the actions already come. Number one, I'm very much concerned about the amount of wealth we people at the display in our state. Marion, go around beach like a tomorrow, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. The kind of cars we see in our state, the kind of houses where people in the build, the kind of things that we people in the do. Would they begin ask the question, who's how they pull money? Now, you talk about burning of these drugs. Are we even sure that drugs were in those things? You know, me.
So why you ask such question?
Because I know, see, this is the second time we're having this kind of thing. Remember the first day it happened? Nabi Bome. That day will be that after we make a cocaine plane. We then see them burn and back na Bome.
Okay.
Right? Me I know say we they burn then and if for be one an isolated area. Two, the post really burn the thing if we wear face masks at least. Not to that normal face mask, so that way we be pass with that Ebola, that COVID. We like some man go take pieces if you go up and face. Isn't a face mask. Now, these are all the apparatus that we need for see. But look at because I watched the videos then before I come. I asked so many questions. Number one, are we really serious about this thing? If these were drugs, how can we even burn them that way? You know, now the country this way you go ask questions like this, then go take and say na bad. But it's the truth. We're talking about drugs worth millions of dollars, not only also millions of dollars. And once we can say drug chain, na chain where you know they cut easily. Now something way very, very serious. Where if you are not careful about it, you will always get implicated. Okay. So this is something I actually support the move. I'm glad where the forces then take them very serious on the inside for them do something on this. But I am concerned.
Okay.
The way we then burn those drugs, trust me, if not anything we forgo by, first of all, the way we go for go burn the drugs was no way face masks, no way nothing. Now petrol no more will see them put by them, then they light the fire, then catch. After which, waiting happen next, we don't know. Mind you, tramadol is already in circulation so much. We get the tramadol, we get the tapentadol, we get 250, 225, all kind. These are all over the place.
Okay.
So we are concerned about our health. We are concerned about the health of the young generation. We are concerned about everything that's going wrong in the country. Please, Mr. Drug Enforcement Agency, TOC, as we see this thing as fine, but let's take precautionary measures and let's make sure that when we say we do something, let's do the right thing.
So more just blend these two issues with the one we get for the $20 million worth of cocaine container from Salon where
to
they
Nigeria.
catch Nigeria custom where Nigeria custom discover say it come out Salon, and this happened where them custom department issued out a statement regarding the seizure of this container on this past Tuesday, Doc. And this don't happen in several countries. We see Guinea quite recently. We see several other issues of cocaine and drugs, and now it's a container coming from Sierra Leone going to Nigeria.
Okay, so who get the container?
Then they yet for discover who get the container.
But they never make them public.
Yeah.
Okay. So I can always say then two countries that are doing our Nigeria and Salon, trust me, that case they one suicide end. But it's concerning. I don't make mention of this on several programs. The image of Sierra Leone is already taunted. If you come up from Sierra Leone now, again for each term, if we are not careful, as soon as you mention, say, I'm Sierra Leone, and the first eye will then begin look you like, say, you're a drug baron.
But government officials to say otherwise, including the Speaker of Parliament, say people they paint the image of Salon bad to the international world.
It's not about us painting.
It's the reality on the ground.
It's the reality on the ground. Look, a whole container come off from Salone, go Nigeria. Who else knows what will go out there? And we get company now where they ship from Salone to China. We get company where they ship from Salone to other parts of the world. Do you think these people are not going to be concerned?
Okay.
Anything they come up from this country now, you get forget that ID. You remember back, aside this, what's it say? I think Sena beyond the Pakaba in Sembak, where they be catch minister with cocaine 9 bag. Now London airport. That was a very big story at that point in time. So we need to be very careful about how we are painting the image of the country. I tell you this for a fact, it affects we all. Okay. If you're going to travel now, like you're a journalist, so probably they will call you for a program, maybe in Ethiopia or somewhere. The kind of scrutiny where you go through, it not go small. Some countries will not even give you visa because they will be scared that you're coming in with things that are not supposed to be in the country.
Okay.
So please, as much as possible, let we try as much as for clean the image of this country. It at all. It's very, very difficult. We get young people.
Especially some parts of the world up to now know we as a country where a rebel war happen.
Not some part, most of the world.
Yeah.
Can you imagine? I travel go one country where a small picking. It asked me say, "Who size Salone dey?" I begin tell them. They say, "But what's not me they see on television? A war, mudslide, Ebola. It's like there's so bad thing that they happen at the country." This is a conversation I had, not to official, but it's on the side. With somebody where you go say na small person. But then even the adults don't know about it.
Okay.
So
yes.
this is a very serious thing. Mr. Papa government and all Sierra Leoneans, please let us take this fight very seriously.
Okay.
It affects me.
Yeah, man, a quick one on this before we calls.
Yes, we want to say on the destruction of the drugs yesterday. Well, it's a good one from the police. At least they call the media for go witness. Well, just like we doctors say, we don't know whether they may allow people for tester for proof say whether these drugs actually are them. Almost parcel of drugs where they destroy, we not get the total. I don't know whether they may tell the press people the total or number of drugs where they destroy, or whether they will get lab technician and they, like we did bonding drugs that are just as doctors say, forget the lab marks and other things for see. But what you will see, the videos that will come out, that the people say we put the fire safe. Now be very close to the fire them. Nothing not suffocate them. Every reporter themselves we talk to later safe, not even feel suffocated. So we don't know anyway. But since that
no, then go feel suffocated from the smoke. You know say where fire big, that smoke they suffocate person.
Maybe they feel suffocated from the smoke, but not from the drug effect. Because these are a residential area that go born and perhaps the people around for don't feel something, But we don't know. This is the second time they say they burn drugs, they destroy drugs anyway. But I appreciate the police for the effort they make, in as much as they say they burn it, we appreciate them. Okay. And also for the one where they say they fell Nigeria with one container. I think we image the image of Sierra Leone the Pueblo every day. We don't see them, and it's very. People go on for conclusive Salone, quote unquote, one for becoming a narcotic state. But I feel say we not reach our level yet.
We pray say we not reach
our level yet. But some of these incidents where they happen, so that we get petition with the Pueblo publicly, internationally as well. So we pray say the government for stamp and foot longer so they don't do for see some of these things that they cut down.
Okay, we'll pick calls now inside the show on 079 994 993. We get to first caller on the phone. Hello, good morning. Yes, your name was the call from. Go ahead.
Well, it looked like the bad areas would have supported yes, the program is correct. Then the good areas they now then would have created out again. So in totality, so tell me go talk to again. Maybe the entire report would not deliver again. You understand? Because if this same report don't come out from an independent person, just if this person don't say this area, so it is true. Talk about this past area that from this same outside person. So why would not for accept you understand? But the bottom line is the only account would have case of mine. Now government made them try for make them make sure say whether it pass through you fail to try for continue for improve on the standard of living for citizens. Then the job area, if we say yes, it's not to all sides we say we would have blue collar your job will come. But in areas of sports, in terms of agriculture and other areas, Those are all areas where government is to amount of employment to people. Thank you very much.
Yes, 079994993 na the number for call inside the show and make a contribution regarding the topic then we will discuss. Hello, your name outside the call from.
Good morning, Epic.
Good morning.
Lamin Samuel Koyaton.
Go ahead.
This talk say salon will not get maintenance culture. I don't have for believer more. Now, but that culture now we get for government growth. Because 90% of them when they are within our government institutions, them, when they see where they get motorcar, then they maintain them. When are them private motorcar, they private host them, then they maintain them. But when it comes on government property, when we all for benefits, now they will say we not get maintenance culture. But with private property, they will maintain them. So now, but that culture now we get for let this country not go before. Not to maintenance culture not get to. We get bad that really for let the country. Let government always go to spend money, no more they waste time. Taiwan now for don't spend money for the next 10 years. We not forget about time. Now every day, pass on a request for money.
Thank you. 079994993. We'll take more calls inside the show this morning before we wrap up. Hello, your name outside the call from.
Good morning, Marion George.
Good morning.
This is Namta from Central.
Okay.
I still feel that the first segment I'm not able to get the line. But next time, I got in power. This issue, my brother Lamide talk show, maintenance culture, my sister, that word badat, Salomon get one habit, we know better, you know for better. Mostly, Salomon get that concept. You're unfortunate, my sister. Let me say, if you not change your attitude, then guy how they suffer also. So the ten now get the blame. Because we don't come together, we will vote, we get love for ourselves. There are people that they never make super we because they're servants. But the servant can't turn the master. Let me believe so. They don't buy this wall. They don't say God any I go to the next wall. So I thank you for the sensitization on the program here.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Yes, 079994993. Call and make a contribution regarding the issues. Hello, your name outside the call from. Hello.
Yes, this is my boy from God.
Go ahead, boy.
Yes, really, the way the drug business they go, government they make efforts, but also, drug not the way ask for pay, get the barons there. So me want let them begin look at possible money laundering sites there, like it's like big.
Hello.
Who's like big investment there without the justification of who's that money come up for invest. Let them look at them money launderers. Some of them are drug barons. Them are just the billions so that we will clean the international image. But really, it's a big fight. That one they will get ready for first time. But that now one advice me go be. Who's like they flush money, boku investment. But they know who's like the money. But let them be keep trace.
Thank you. Few more calls and we wrap up. 079994993. Hello, your name outside the call from. Hello.
Hello.
Your name outside the call from.
Alex from Fubero.
Go ahead.
Issue about drugs is a real issue and a legal issue. You don't see drugs come up from Guinea, the cancer, commercial Guinea, Liberia, cancer, Salon, Liberia. And we see complain of the leader from Europe, UK, with China and Netherlands. So, because drugs come on one country to the other, you call one country state, they go in as a narcotic state. What about China? What about India? What about UK? Or the other countries that we transfer with the $2. So my global issue and I look at issue we fight together with the coach for me narcotic. What about Venezuela? We just recently the US football issue for the place now drugs in the carry. Now they don't condemn the US, they don't condemn the Trump for the cause of that.
Okay. Thank you.
Like global issue, right? Thank you very much.
Yeah, two more calls 079994993 and the number for call inside the show. It is the second segment of the Epic Morning Show. Hello, your name outside the call from.
Marion.
Yeah.
This is for the number from Grafton.
Go ahead.
Let me come to the drug issue back. We say kudos to the Tsuku, where they do well for arrest the Kush and the Tramadol. But me want to ask a question. Only 100 people in this country where they do this drug dealing. Them get a lot for do more and more. Let them go to the wharf areas, then they go inside the camps there, let you see how people will go astray through this kush and tramadol. They need more effort to do. And this is a collaboration business between the community stakeholders. Let them know they forget about the community people there. Now they submit one the way they sell this here. This thing was right done at this country. Both APC, SLPP, whatever party, they will on board and drive this thing. And Soku for push this kush and Ramadan out of this country. Look with youth here to go astray. We dey think about election now. We need a thing for let the youth they come out of this kush and Ramadan. Thank you very much.
Yeah, one more call and we end the show. 079 994 993. Hello, your name outside the call from.
Hello?
Your name outside the call from?
Pamusa de call at Razak.
Go ahead.
I really, brother, they talk about, I know you want you for saying we will get that at this country. Brother, not to all, yeah? Not to all. Let me and you two, so now what would they buy with credit, then we'll call, we'll talk about the country and go on before. I think if me and you two get the chance for let this country go before, believe me, this country, like who say this, we don't pass the day. The law left day. Law help me, brother, concerning these drugs, because NI been on the drugs. So what you mean they try for, and they tell first the police then take the tanky. Then I wonder the police they left CID in the community there, let them go underground concerning this push here. And I think say through God young power we will able to conquer this fight here. And we have to pray na the man steal them. Anybody when you hand inside this push and for destroy with brass them, believe me, God they expose and this one they will hold it here. So for this I tell all man thank you. Maleka, I greet you. I know they hear you. We don't hear you back.
Thank you. We need to take any more calls again, Doc. Sorry for wrapping up. Quick one.
All man don't talk with you. I'll get for you next. We just they hope see the authorities then will take appropriate steps then and follow make the country better. Mind you, if the country is sweet, now we all get to enjoy. If we suffer, now we all if the country they are with so now all they suffer. So thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Mane.
Yeah, I want to say thank you also to the callers them as well, and also say the recommendations the world will make for the MCC scorecard for next one. Make we see say the government work very hard when it comes to corruption, the economy, and also the job. Democratic dispensation and other things. Make us see the government work very hard and see how we can able to get more score points. And also the drugs to the effect, may they continue for FETAM with all minds, with everything they get, and so that tomorrow we continue to be classed as a narcotic state, and people will travel out of the country not go be pictured as a drug person or begin the integrate a lot of things. Where I think say that's very bad for country and also country image. So till tomorrow, we want to say thank you to we call us them.
Thank you so much, James Kamaramane and Dr. Victor Moina for joining the show this morning. Thanks to everybody again. We make the show possible. DJ Bisho Giwi technical support inside the studio. Abubakar Bendu and so you says make on us live on Facebook. Thanks to the producers Fatima Talebi and Reginald Brian Ojukutu Soya, the executive producer of the show, Teresa Thomas. Until tomorrow, we will go join you now with the review segment of the Epic Morning Show. Marion Precious George, say have a beautiful day and tata.